What's up, Cougar Nation? Welcome to episode 7 of the One-on-One podcast with Trey Alexander. Today I'm here with yours truly, Jake Brandon. Man, let's talk about this recruiting class we got coming in.
Dude, I had some guys on the Discord today running. There's some kind of program where you can put in different players and see where you're going to be ranked. And they were putting in some of these guys who we got, and they said we're going to be like an 18 class, they think, top 18 in the country.
Yeah.
Which that's never happened at BYU before.
Yeah.
Why do you think we're doing so good?
I mean, a lot of it has to do with how our success went last year. I mean, we went 11-2. Feel like we deserved a playoff spot. But the culture here is so rich, and then the fact that we have so many players returning, and we're able to, like, get a bunch of out-of-state guys and the guys that's not members of the church. So when you're able to have that much diversity, and then you bring the players on visits, they're able to see all this different stuff, like, it's easy. Because, like, for me, I was telling people the main thing you do, like I do personally when I host recruits, just get them to understand the misconceptions of BYU not always true.
Yeah.
Like, people who say crazy stuff like, yeah, this coach at this school told me, like, y'all got to be in the bed by 8 o'clock. They like, y'all can't go to parties. Y'all can't do this. Y'all can't do that. And in my head, I'm like, bro, it's college. Like, you're going to go to parties. You might have a late night out here and there. Like, bro, it's college. And I don't think people really understand that because, like, the main thing, a lot of schools negative recruit against us. Like,
yeah.
A lot of schools. So a lot of people in their head, they're like, yeah, I'm not taking the visit there. Well, I mean, once they get on campus, especially a high-end recruit.
Yeah.
That's easy work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So do you think the negative recruiting backfires on these coaches?
Yeah, it definitely does. Because, like, a lot of schools can say whatever they want. Like I said, like, once a kid gets on campus, like, it's over with. And then once a kid gets on campus, and then let's say his friend has an offer from here, and he's thinking about going to a different school, he go up and tell him, like, bro, like, they got something going on down there in Provo. Like, you might want to take a visit there. You might want to, like, go take a look. Like I'm telling you, it's different.
Yeah.
And once that get going on, and then, like, a kid like Ryder, for example, once you show him certain stuff, he gets over those misconceptions. This is like the top quarterback of the nation. He's able to go out and talk to anybody he wants to and tell them, like, bro, I'm committed here. I saw this. I saw that. Like, once you get somebody like that,
yeah,
like, it's over with for people. They don't understand it. Like, the rest is, like, just domino effect.
Yeah. So I heard actually from a student that you threw a big party or you helped throw a big party of some kind on this big recruiting weekend. Is that something we can talk about or not talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about it. We threw a big pool party Friday, so the first day or the second day of the visit technically. Yeah, so we had practice. Well, we had stadiums that morning. Recruits came. Then we had a dinner at the stadium. Then after dinner, like, it was like, bro, it was probably a couple hundred people there easily in Provo. Like, and people were telling me, like, that's the first time, like, they really seen Provo like that jumping. Because, like, I promise you, like, we had, like, 3 speakers with surround sound, like, Chase, Parker, myself, like, Trace, like, really the whole team. Like, we all just pitched in. Then I just took all the recruits there. And then, like, any other kid in high school, they just see all the girls and their eyes just lit up. Like, they just like, wow, like, oh. I'm just at the party, like, I'm chilling myself. I'm just asking the crews, like, y'all good? Y'all want to go home? Like, nah, we don't want to leave. So we threw a party, and it's crazy. We had PRP the next day at 9 a.m., and we usually don't have nothing on Saturdays. So me being me, I got to make sure, like, that I get enough sleep, but I also had, like, we catering to the recruits. Like, this their night. So afterwards, I was like, all right. So I ended up staying up to like 3 a.m. with the recruits, just showing them around everything, like having a good time, getting them food or anything they wanted. So I'm just like up all night basically. And then I think last recruit left my crib like 3:30. Made sure they got back to the hotel. Came back, it's like 4 o'clock. They went to sleep, got up at 8 o'clock. Then I went to school, practice. And then after that, a whole nother day got started. Like
the next day of recruiting, hosting.
Yeah, like PRP in the morning, and then we got in the shower, and me and JoJo, we rode up with them and Isaiah Jada, we rode up with them to the lake. So it was at the lake till like 3 p.m. Then we got haircut, and then I text them like, any of y'all want to come play basketball in the basketball facility? So we went to go hoop for like 3 hours. Then we left there and went to dinner, and then we had player host activities again that night. So like on that big recruiting weekend, man, I realistically probably got like between Thursday and Sunday, I probably got like a total of like 9 hours of sleep. And like 3 days. Like,
While still doing all your lifts and PRPs.
yeah, and then miss a beat. Yeah, the people don't understand that. Like, working, like, dog tired, but like, I don't know, it's a part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think, because we have from that class, I'm trying to think. We got Ryder came on that visit. Brock was already coming, but we got Ryder pretty much from that visit. We got was it Kawe?
Yeah.
We got Kawe from that visit. Got Jackson Gates from that visit. Really, you flipped him. I would give you a lot of credit
Yeah.
in that. So it seemed like whatever you guys were doing was working.
Oh yeah.
You think how much of that you think is like it come and they see that, and how much of it you think is they see the you guys, the hosts, and you're telling them what it's like, and they see like how close you guys are. Like how much like do you weigh those things? Like, oh, it's like the coaches, it's the scheme of success. Oh, it's like the culture, it's the players, it's the community, the hosting.
I think I would say like the culture and the players for sure outweigh every single thing else, because like realistically, a bunch of schools across the country, they got great coaches, great schemes. I mean, it's places I'm pretty sure for 100% fact, without a doubt, got better parties than Provo, Utah. But like when you come to a place where you got like a bunch of players here who don't necessarily fit all the misconceptions that other schools try to throw around, and then you come into a locker room where everybody's close knit, like you might not be a guy who are the best of friends, but when you step on the field with each other, it's like you ready to kill for that man, literally.
Yeah.
So like when you get recruits to come to a place like that and they're really able to see the atmosphere for real and they could feel the love and feel the intensity of every single person, like it's second to none. Like who doesn't want to be a part of that?
Yeah.
Like why would I go to one of these schools that's supposed to be so good, locker room all divided, the culture is weak, they don't really like lock in with each other, and then you come down here, every single guy from the first guy in the locker room to the 123rd guy in the locker room, all on like one heartbeat, one sound. Like everything is like all together, it's all in rhythm. So when you get recruits on campus and they see the culture and then they could talk to the players and just ask them like all the questions, like when Kalani really said like they just put the recruits in the room with players, it's true. Like I was literally up, I'm telling you, to like midnight, and that Thursday night I was up all night talking to recruits. They just asked me questions about the place, like how is BYU? Is BYU this? Is it that? And when you're just able to answer those questions for them, then like a light in their head turns on. Because realistically, we got enough money to compete with anybody.
Yeah.
We play in the biggest stadium in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Fan base gonna back you. So once they get like all those misconceptions addressed, like it's over with.
Yeah, it's clear. It's very clear. Like that's where I want to be.
Yeah.
Dude, talk to us about Jackson Gates, because you hosted him. He was committed to Syracuse.
Yeah.
I was talking to you before he even showed up, and you were like, "Nah, Jake, I'm gonna flip him."
Yeah.
And I was like, "It's Trey. I kind of believe him. Like, with Trey, something, I kind of believe it." Tell me, how'd that go? How was that whole thing kind of go down?
Originally, he was supposed to come on the visit like by himself, basically June 9th, that first weekend of like OVs or whatever, and basically like because like I'm one of the people. I'm not gonna say I love hosting recruits, because like around this time, this like right when we start back working out, and then like I'm already pissed because Keelan had left, so I don't want to like host nobody for real. And then Coach G came to me, he was like, "Trey, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, like you don't got to host nobody else this whole summer, but this one, you got to host them." So I'm like, "Gee, is he cool, man? Like man, what's up?" Like I'm like, man, I don't really want to host nobody. So then on the big recruiting weekend, I wasn't even gonna host nobody technically, but they always want me around. So then, like, I want to say Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, like, yeah, Jackson coming this weekend. So I'm like, all right. So then I seen the Syracuse stuff and all this and all that. But I'm like, if he coming on to visit us and I'm hosting him, I was like, he gonna flip for sure. It's easy. Like Syracuse good. They got a good coach, Fran Brown. Great program going on up there. But like it's easy. Like West Coast kid. This an hour and a half flight from LA, if that. Then we got like the best defense coordinator in college football. And then you got a bunch of like like-minded people in that room. And by the time like he steps on campus, I'll be going to my junior year. Shmev, if he decides to come back another year, he'll be going to his senior year.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of veteran leadership in the room. I'm like, yeah, I can get him to flip easily. So he a good player for sure. You know, I watched his film. I definitely say good footwork. He long, he rangy for sure. He got some speed to him.
It's kind of like you.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways.
Yeah, like 10-3, like that's rolling. Like no matter what, you rolling. So yeah, no, he definitely a good player. And like I was telling you, when he gets here, that man's gonna have way more picks because we gonna make him look for the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he a good player though, good family. His granddad cool. His granddad one of the coolest people. Like he out here on a visit. He was talking about like how much food we was feeding him, like how he was full like every day. He was looking at all the mountains and stuff. He's sitting on the state. He's sitting on the stadium, the grass in the stadium. We was eating dinner. We was having a good time. So now his family definitely loved to visit. His little sister kept smiling the whole time. His
Yeah.
mom loved it. So yeah, he's a hell of a player. And I definitely say he comes from a good family too, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
I get that same vibe. I heard from some other recruits who were on the visit that his family really bought into what Kalani was saying. Like
Yeah.
it was big time for them. So like I get the vibe that they're all about the stuff that Kalani's about.
Yeah, most definitely. Like I even went to the hotel. Like he left Sunday. I went to the hotel. We talked for like an hour and some change. And like mind you, I haven't went to sleep yet. So like I'm still up from the whole weekend. So I went to the hotel the next morning, chopped it up with him, took him a bunch of gear stuff. Cause I mean, hey, it's my new teammate now.
That's right.
Took him a bunch of gear or whatever. And then he was like, bro, I need something to eat before I get on the plane. Took him to Cane's, got us some Cane's. Then we talked again, dropped him off at the hotel. So, he definitely cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rock with him for sure.
Okay, dude. So how many days until fall camp? I mean, right now. When this airs, it'll be closer, but right now.
Right now, I think we like 28 days out of fall camp. 28 days away.
And what's going to happen with these? We're still PRPs up until fall camp starts, right?
Yeah.
Like, what's that going to be like? What's the goal of these PRPs before fall camp starts, you think?
I would say definitely just getting the rhythm and the chemistry with each other down.
Yeah.
And like getting people back in that competitive mindset in a football setting. Like, yeah, we compete in the weight room. Yeah, you want to lift more weight than the next dude, or you want to get in tug of war and beat somebody like that when you're 1-on-1. But when you get to a PRP, we do like the thing we do. So we go like probably 4 periods of individual work. So that's just like everybody in your position group. We just critiquing each other work. And then like after you go to Indy, you'll go 7-on-7 for like 2 or 3 periods. So you getting like live reps for the first time in a minute, getting your legs back under you, like talking about the concepts, communicating with each other, telling each other what you see. And then we would break off into 2 sides, and we'd go like a Royal and a Navy. So you would have like 2 of your best receivers, 2 of your best corners, 2 of your best receivers. Like it's all split up. And then once you get to that part of it and you going full team stuff, now you're able to see everything flow. You're able to talk with your linebackers, and you're able to see the run fits and how you're able to fill the alley or certain adjustments you can make. So I think the objective of our PRPs personally, like, is just get our feet back under us, get the speed on the defensive side of the ball. And then offense, obviously, we're going in to see who the quarterback going to be.
Yeah.
So they had a lot more PRPs than us. Like, they probably, like, by the time we get to fall camp, they might have had 22-ish PRPs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but defensive side, I mean, everything the same for us.
Yeah.
See ball, hit ball, get ball. What's up? Trey Alexander here. One of my favorite things to drink day-to-day life that helps me with all my needs, Defense Drinks. It is the best sports drink around, hands down. It has collagen in it, which is good for your bones and your joints, and it doesn't have a bunch of bad stuff in it that spikes your sugar levels and insulin levels. So even if you are a diabetic or anything like that, you can drink this and train like the pros. If you want to be a pro, you got to drink the same supplements as us. Thank you to Defense Drinks, the best drink around.
Speaking of being the same, I mean, we add Tanuvasa, we add Justin Kirkland, we return Moore, we return Schmev, we return you. Really, we return Cabella. You guys all played in games last year. Tanner Wall comes back. Glasker comes back. Kelly comes back. Guess we got someone probably new at Mike because Harry's not here. And then we got someone new at our other safety spot because Crew's not here. But pretty much it feels like a lot of the same defense. You feel like we're going to kind of pick up where we left off? Like, what do you think we're going to look like when season comes?
I definitely think we'll pick off where we left off. I mean, during spring ball, you had like some growing pains for sure, just because, like, yeah, we had a lot of guys who were here last year, but we all didn't play on the field with each other at the same time. Because, like with me, I might go in the game, like, sometimes, and this might be in the middle of the game or the beginning or maybe the end of the game. I might go in. Tommy might be my safety, but then the other corner, it might be Schmev or it might be Jaden or it might be Johnny or, like, whoever. So, but I think that was the thing with us. Like, a lot of us didn't play together last year. Like, we were on the field at all times of the game, but we never had the opportunity where, like, you could look to the right of you and every single guy you see now is the guy you saw last year. But for us, I know we would be okay because, like, for one, like I said, we got the best defensive coordinator you can have. And spring ball for us, like, we don't really look at it, like, too in-depth because with us, we just call a lot of plays to rep it. We don't really call plays just for certain situations.
Yeah.
So, like, in the game, if it's 4th and 2, we might send an all-out pressure and we may play zero coverage behind it. But in spring ball, you might call something more conservative and lax just so you can get that play on film.
Yeah.
And then you could teach off of it.
Yeah, you call cover 2. You probably never call in cover 2 in that situation, but you talk about alignment, you talk about assignment, you talk about leverage, all that stuff. So it's on film now.
Yeah, and then by the time we get to fall camp, we do this thing with testimony and commitment groups, which is basically like you get up there in front of like your certain group. So it might be 10 people on the, like 10 people per group, maybe a little bit more, and just go in there like something like the hardest thing you've been through in your life and how much you're willing to sacrifice for the team. And Coach Hill came up with it, but the whole point of it all is to know how, like, what your brother went through and what he's willing to sacrifice for you. So when you get on the field and you look to your left, you look to your right, and you see that guy beside you and behind you, you're going to go a little bit harder just to make that play for them because you know what they went through, you know what it took for them to get here and still be here at this point. So by the time the season comes for us, like, we're going to be a well-oiled machine for sure. Like, it's not a doubt in my mind. Defense, like, the standard already what it is, and we're not going to let the standard slip at all.
Yeah. And I mean, you don't have a ton to necessarily like interact or do with the defensive ends. I mean, maybe if they're dropping to the flats or something, or dropping hook to curl, even sometimes with Jay Hill being a crazy man he is, dropping batty and the hook to curl. But like, what about those guys? Because those are new guys too. I kind of forgot about. You feel like we got a lot of talent on the edges there?
Yeah. I definitely say like Toss Healy's coming along. It was just spring ball for him getting in and learning the playbook coming from Texas in that short window because like our spring ball is like more accelerated than everybody's because no spring break and stuff like that. So with us, you know, you have to learn all the plays, like I want to say a month earlier than most programs. But now, like, we do a bunch of like off-season playbook tests and stuff like that as well. So the DN's going to come along. And in my opinion, and like you can mark this down, the best pure pass rusher, like pass rush move I've ever seen is Ephraim Asiata. Hands down. Like, he might not be the biggest guy, you know, whatever, because like what happened with him, but you talking about pure pass rusher, lining up in front of a left tackle, right tackle, and go get the quarterback. He got the best pass rusher moves. Like, I would even put that up there with anybody in the country.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go get the quarterback. So, like, I'm not worried about defensive ends at all. And then we got 2 stout D tackles, like Justin Kirkland. The man's, 6'6", 345 or something
like that.
And then you got Keanu, a dog himself. And then you got Glasker, Jack, Ciale. You got all those backers playing behind them. And then you got us on the back end, like
locking it down.
Yeah, we like the locksmiths. Like, we got a lock that fit all sizes. So we not worried about that. Like, we going to look good when the season come, 100%.
Yeah. And, I mean, the most important position, we got Will Farron.
Oh, yeah. I tell people, we like do a lot of running and acceleration and testing and speed stuff. So Will can go out there and run an 8 flat 40. It don't matter. Anywhere the ball lined up inside that stadium, Will Farron going to put it through the uprights. So I don't care what Will runs. Look, I just tell people he ran fast enough. We had to go make the field goal versus Utah.
Yeah.
He had 19 seconds. He got to the field in about 8. He set up, he put it through the uprights, and jogged off the field. So that's all the running he need to do. Yeah. As long as Will good enough to run it. And then the fake field goal against UCF.
Hey.
My boy was scooting. So,
yeah.
Yeah, Will just need a little bit of juice. He don't need to run like the rest of us. So, yeah, now it's the best kicker in the country.
Yeah, I love Will, dude.
Yeah.
And he's a great teammate.
Now he is. Like, Will's one of those, every single morning, Will has the same smile on his face. Like, he never complaining. He always, like, even Colorado game, one of the reasons I was so fired up on special teams, before the game and, like, before every kickoff, Will would come up to me. He like, yeah, Trey, we finna kick this. He's like, I need you to go down there full speed and go get it. And he just smiled. I'm like, yeah, I got you. Like, when your kicker comes up to you, he like, I need you. It's like, all right, bet, I got you. So, yeah, Will's a great person to be around. Like,
you got 2 nice hits on those kickoffs too, right?
Yeah, the second one after, like the first one I had, I was just telling people all week because Colorado receivers wasn't that big. Like, they was like, some of them was like 155, 160. I was telling people all week because I wasn't the biggest guy last year playing like 165.
Yeah.
I told them, say, they my size. I put my face mask on there. I'm not hitting nobody in the legs. Anything my size getting hit. So the first time running down there, the person it was volatile, he was inside of me. He was really supposed to race, but the way like they were setting up their like block, he couldn't really hit the edge because it was a guy outside of him. Mm-hmm. So as we run down the field, I literally you could see it on film. I just pointed to the right and just told him, you just take outside and contain. Mm-hmm. And then the hole opened up. It was me and Jimmy Horn. Shit, I'm ready. Yeah, I ain't had like, and then Colorado was talking so crazy, so like it wasn't a doubt in my mind. I knew I was gonna make the tackle. Then I hit him. I just got up popping. I was turned. Then after halftime, I really like, I really tried to kill him. I ain't gonna lie. Like I ran down there and like I tried to kill him, but what happened was like he kind of like slipped under my arm, and I ain't gonna lie. I grabbed his face mask, his ear hole. I grabbed. They ain't throw no flag, but I grabbed every single thing. I made a tackle though, but
Yeah.
and then coach like Coach G was just telling me like, yeah, just next time like you just come low. I'm like, nah, cause I try to kill him. Forget going low. Anybody my size, I told him like they getting a face mask on a face mask. Like I'm not hitting nobody my size low. Cause I don't see people like last year at 165 often. So when I get a chance,
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta go leave the wood.
oh yeah, got to. Like it's mandatory. Like ain't no hitting in the legs, ain't no chopping. No, we got to
Yeah.
meet each other like man to man, eye to eye. Yeah, yeah, nah, it's a great game.
Yeah. Okay. So then when we get to fall camp, how many you guys go a couple times a day? I mean, you're doing more than ball too. You're doing tons of film. Is it 2-3 weeks? How long is fall camp, Alema? How long is it, Trey?
4 weeks.
4
Yeah,
weeks.
basically 4 weeks. Cause yeah, it's from I would say like the last real day of fall. Well, I wouldn't say real day, but the last like full out contact day of fall camp you have per se.
Mm-hmm.
It may be like a week and a half before the season. Like
Yeah.
we have a bunch of scrimmages, so like about I want to say the second week of fall camp you have a live, or maybe even the first you have a live. On one of those Saturdays you have a live scrimmage. Then like a Tuesday you'll be live for a couple periods out of the day, and then you will like go again live on the next Saturday. And then after you get to live on that Saturday, you will have like the last one be like a night scrimmage on like Monday night in the stadium.
Yeah.
And then like when you get to the back end of that week, you have live periods sprinkled in. But by that time, like you game planning and everything you do is all in mind for like your first opponent. So for us this year to be Portland State. Yeah, so fall camp basically, yeah, it's like a month long. But when you get towards like that back end of it, like I said, you get the game planning, it's football practice. Like
Yeah.
you just out there like the season here, people start getting back on campus. Yeah, you ready to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you like take any sneak peeks at Portland State or Stanford or Eastern Carolina yet?
Yeah, I took like sneak peeks at all of them per se. So last year we played SMU, so we watched a lot of film against, ECU. Portland State, we watched like some film of them like during spring ball.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like with us, we always watch our first two opponents, but we don't watch too much of them. So we always watch a bunch of the first one. The second one, we just getting to see what they like to do. And then like we got a cheat code. We got a quarterback who was just there and a receiver who was just there. So like,
Probably their best wide receiver,
Yeah.
and supposedly was going to be their starting quarterback. So it's a
Exactly.
real cheat code.
yeah. So like with us, with them first two games, it's gonna be smooth. And then ECU, they got a bunch of guys that transfer from schools like around the neighborhood, and I know a bunch of people on ECU not being far from Atlanta. So yeah, I definitely like know Tennessee's and certain stuff all those teams like, but like I'm trying like 3-0 after the first three games for sure. Like, we
Dude,
trying.
just so you guys know, I watched some SMU. It was SMU Nevada we watched here, right?
Yeah, last year.
Trey and I watched SMU Nevada here. I kid you not. Trey's like, okay, yeah, this is going to be a fade to the sideline right here on boundary side. I'm like, okay, we'll see. Boom. Exactly what Trey said. No, they're going to run a mesh here. Like they like to run a mesh here like this. Oh, there's a mesh concept. Okay, here. I'm like, dude, you don't even play them like right like for a week or two. You already watched film? He's like, yeah, I know all their tendencies. I know all this stuff. I'm like, it's kind of blown away, dude. You were calling plays. You were like 90% accurate too. You're calling plays before they happened.
Yeah, we watch. So people don't understand. We watch so much film, and like that's just like with me. I can honestly say last year I was on the low end of how much film I watched, and it was still like high in comparison, like how much film I watch, like others, like an average person would watch. But like when you have certain guys like Coach Hill, the man will literally like. I hate watching film like this, but all great coaches do it. Everyone every play like a million times.
Yep.
They just
Yep.
picking up on all the small stuff. So when we watch film ourselves, and then you have our coaches bouncing stuff off of you, and you just looking at certain stuff, and then your teammates like Jacob and Mark start seeing stuff, then they pass it on to you, and you just able to go through film and just know what to look out for, and you just able to take all these notes. Like I could show on my phone probably, because I know I still got some from last year. Every single game, I have a bunch of notes.
Dude,
And
I want to see this.
depending on who the team, and I got more than a notebook too. Like we had actual writing notebooks, but depending on the team we play, it just increased more and more and more. Let me see.
I want to kind of see Utah's notes.
Oh, Utah notes crazy. For sure. So let me see. If y'all can see this, like I don't even know what it's on right now, but if y'all can see this, it just be a whole bunch of notes. You can tell me when to say Wyoming on it.
Yeah. I don't know if I can see from here.
Let me see. Oh yeah, no, it's still going. So
that one?
Oh yeah, see, look. So it's a whole bunch of scrolling. And then we play like Utah. I'll let you do the honors of showing the Utah notes. Like, oh no, like it's the funniest thing. So we had Halloween weekend off.
Oh yeah.
So
you show these ones off? Yeah, you can show them. Okay, here's the Utah notes.
Yeah, so we had Halloween weekend off, and the girl tried to tell me, she was like, "Yeah, y'all not locked in or whatever." I got to drop an elite ball knowledge about Utah on her. Like, I'm like, I know every single thing they gonna do when they gonna do it. Oh, and it's still going. Oh no, I probably like Utah. I probably like. It's probably like a couple pages worth of notes. Yeah. We're gonna have to chop that up some so they don't get too many tips out of there. But no, like
Lemma's on it. You chop it up.
Yeah, no, we got like it's still going.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, like we got notes for days against them. That's what I'm saying. Depending on the team we play, just like every single still going.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It just finished. Yeah, no, like, and that's just in my phone. So yeah, no, our notes is like we watch so much film and stuff and take so many notes. When we get in the game, like that's why we always big on film because like you might have people like they might not be the most athletic or like not the fastest per se, but somebody like Kyle Hamilton, he's supposed to run a 4.7.
Mm-hmm.
He gets in the game like he's running 4.2 because when you know what's happening, you can play so fast because you can anticipate every single thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we get in the game, it's easy for us.
Dude, I think that's what made Mark so good last year too. Is a lot of people you could pick on Mark for maybe his size or like something like that, but he played physical, he played tough, and he was prepared, dude. Like he was so prepared.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, Mark and Jacob the goats.
Yeah.
I used to always tell them like it was the greatest thing to happen to me because they was like too like on the smaller end of corners per se, but I'm able to be 6'3" and have like all the same tendencies and stuff they had getting taught to me, and now like this year come, I can go out there and play at a bigger weight, bigger height, and still be just as fast, if not faster, because I learned behind them for a year. So it's just like it just made me happy. I just can't wait.
Dude, tell me about like the developmental program, like the strength and that, and the nutrition. So you get in, everybody, especially the first year, they have usually it's developmental stuff, right? They want to get you a certain height, weight. What were the goals they wanted for you, or that you wanted for yourself? And then like, where are you at now? Because I remember picking you up in Provo and going to get swig on your visit, and I don't know how much, but you've put on a lot of muscle since then, man. Like a lot. Not that you weren't a smooth football player back then. Your high school tape is cold, but like I could tell you've changed a lot. Like tell me all about that.
All right, so when I got in on campus, I originally was at 154. I had been up to 165, if not higher, but I ran track, so my weight fluctuated a lot. And then with me, I didn't eat school lunch or whatever in high school because like school lunch, it wasn't good. So I probably used to eat like once or twice a day during high school. It probably once, really. I used to like not eat all day, go to football practice, work out, and then eat afterwards. So when I got on campus, I was 154 when I stepped on campus. Basically, you come up with like your own body weight, and it's realistic, like obtainable body weight. So I came in at 154. I wouldn't put a body weight down like 170 by spring or nothing like that. So it'd be small stuff like 160 by spring or something like that. And then you come in, they give you a new guy. You get a big Yeti, like a gallon Yeti. You got to fill it up with water or power, whatever you want. You got to drink that every single day. Like it got to be gone by the end of the night, basically, by the time you lay your head on the pillow. And then like you got to get at least 3 meals in you. And then they make sure you drink enough water, like out of the Yeti, to the point where if you do need to take creatine to help you gain weight, you take creatine or whatever. And then you can go to Dan, our nutritionist, and he come up with a meal plan for you. So if you're a guy who likes a lot of chicken, he'll tell you what to eat, when to eat it, or like it'd be something like 9 a.m. breakfast burrito, 10 a.m. or it'd be like 10, 11 a.m. snack, which would be a PB&J. Then it'd be like practice. Then after practice, it'd have probably 3 or 4 more meals.
Yeah.
So for us, every single thing is documented and like spaced out as to what you need to do, why you need to do it. And like when you're able to get that, like from nutritionist side, it's easy because in the weight room, every guy starts off like at least when I came in, every guy started off in like the volume group. Like you was a new guy, volume. Like you got to put on muscle. You got to get a lot of reps to get you going. So the first group would be volume. Then after you was there for like a couple months, then you get tested again, and now you're either gonna be in the volume, force, or velocity group. If it's volume, it's size. If you're in force, you putting more force through the ground. Then if you velocity, you just gotta. It's basically more power, basically. So when you get all these 3 different testing buckets or whatever, and then every single workout, every single day of the week, even from the running to the lifts, is catered to your specific thing you need to gain. Like it's easy. Like I want to say today, for example, if you was a force guy with us, we in there hang cleaning like everybody else. But then when we go bench press, we have chains on our bench presses. As far as or the volume guys, they have bands on their bench press. Or another set of guys, they won't have nothing on. They just have more explosive reps. So it might be a 5x2, and they just exploding out of stuff. So every single thing is like every single person is catered to specifically. Like no matter who you are or what you're doing. So I say our developmental part, and we use a lot of science in our stuff too.
Yeah.
So I would say like having our developmental programs from our strength coaches, and then Dan with the nutrition side. I mean, it's a great combination of the two. And I gained, like right now, I came in at 154. Right now I'm weighing 178. Yeah, like my weight fluctuates still sometimes just because I don't want to put on too early before a fall camp. But yeah, now my weight up easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of that's muscle, dude.
Yeah.
I could tell. Like there was a picture of you and Will and Aaron at Chubby's.
Yeah.
Like maybe a couple months back, and that was like the first time I was like, Troy's put on at least 15 pounds of muscle. I swear, just in that picture, I could see it. So, do you know how much you gained in muscle, or not really?
I can go get my body composition tomorrow actually because I need to, but I don't know. But I know my body composition, my body fat percentage is very low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely low. I don't really have a lot of body fat.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of it's muscle for sure. So if I had to guess, out of those 24 pounds, I would say realistically like 19 are muscle.
Yeah.
If not 20. Yeah.
Dude, so we can see upgraded Trey this fall, man.
Yeah, then every single year it's just going to get better and better.
Yeah. And then, when you're with the Raiders, you just keep tracking it there.
Yeah, wherever I go, it's just going to be better and better and better. Yeah.
Have you talked to J-Rob since he got with the Niners?
Yeah. Speaking of that party, it's crazy because I ended up seeing Jacob. He came by and talked to some recruits for a little bit or whatever. When you have a guy like that, like
helps out a ton.
Yeah, it helps a lot. And then like I actually been working out with Jacob for like the past I want to say almost a month. So ever since he got back from San Fran, I was training with him for a while. And then I think he's back there now, getting ready for camp or whatever. But he was here right before we went on our last break. I talked to him in the locker room, worked out with him a bunch of days. He came to the facility a lot, trained there with Coach Phillips and those guys. So I definitely talked to him a lot.
Dude, we should get him on the podcast before he has to go back.
I mean, I could ask him for sure. So
that'd be a fun one.
Yeah, no, I will. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I think he's going to ball this year. I don't think anyone is expecting it, but I think he's going to ball.
Jacob, one of those guys, like, when you hear all these, like, undrafted stories and all this stuff, like, Jacob is a guy who I know for sure will make it.
Yeah.
Because before he even got drafted, I called him, like, I was in Atlanta, so it's probably, like, 3 in the morning, or, like, maybe a little early, so it's probably, like, 2 in the morning in Atlanta, so midnight here. I was talking to Jacob and asked him, like, just during the draft, like, just after day 2, I'm like, where you think you're going? He like, yeah, the Niners called me. He's like, I think they're going to come get me, like, no matter what. So we was talking, and I'm just like, bro, the man is a pure cover corner. He going to get the ball out the air. He played on the hash. He played in the box. Jacob did it all. So, like, with me, it's no doubt in my mind that Jacob would be able to go out to the league and dominate, because a lot of people don't understand, like, as good as athletes people are in the NFL, football is football.
Yes.
Like, it's just going to be a bunch of scheming and just showing you a bunch of window dressing stuff to get one thing. So, like, without a doubt. And Jacob a smart football player, too.
Yeah.
And he got that toughness to him. So, Jacob going to ball. That's the easy part. We got to get my boy out that 49, though. The 49ers. I know y'all the 49ers. He got to come out of 49.
Yeah.
I ain't saying y'all got to give him 0, but give my boy some 1 through 29. Like, 49 ain't no drip. It's 49 weak. But, yeah, Jake going to have a great year.
Yeah, man. All right, dude. What else? What else is going on? What else we got to know about? What the fans need to know? Oh,
like I said on Twitter the other day, by the time y'all see this, y'all still gonna know. I think we ain't done yet.
Yeah.
Like for one, we gonna have a bunch more recruits commit by the time this video come out. And for two, by the time this video comes out and like the season gets rolling, we're gonna flip recruits easily.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna have those guys, like I already know what's gonna happen. You have a bunch of those guys, they're gonna be committed to programs. Those programs gonna be losing some games, and they head them like, I don't know about this. They'll come to Provo, we're gonna be undefeated. They're gonna see our stadium rocking. They're gonna see all y'all there in the crowd rocking. And then I'm gonna be one of those guys that help host them. And then it's gonna be Murder She Wrote after that. It's gonna be Murder She Wrote. It's gonna be easy work. Like, yeah, it's not a doubt in my mind. I'll definitely say like we will have a great year. And like all the outside noise about quarterback and all this and all that, like we was in the same position last year. Fans didn't know who the quarterback was gonna be. Outside reporters didn't know who the quarterback was gonna be. So like for us, we not like worried about it. We know what work we put in. We know how close this team is. We know how if you just play hard and do what your coach tell you to do, like that's like 95% of the whole game plan anyway. So with us, we not worried.
Yeah.
We ready for a good year. We know what we gonna do. We know how we coming this year. So we ready to play football.
Dude, we're ready, man. I'm ready for the season, man.
Yeah.
I know you got a lot of work ahead of you till it gets here, but dude, I'm ready.
Yeah, we do, but the work gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Just back to putting on helmet, shoulder pads.
Yeah.
We're gonna play football again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
I think that's it.
Dude. Thanks, Kookneck fans, Kookneck subscribers. Dude, the YouTube channel's growing.
Yeah.
It's got like almost 1,300, 1,360. What is it? I don't know. Let me check it out. Let's pull up the stats here. So thanks. Look at that. 1,361 on there. All because of Trey. They want to come and see Trey.
I ain't all because of me, but I definitely thank y'all, Coug Nation, like for sure. Best fan base, best supporters on planet Earth, hands down. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 7 of the 101 podcast with Trey Alexander. Yours truly, Jake Brennan. Thank y'all.